Hi, it's the Rawsome Vegan Gal here, and I am doing part number 6 already for a company or a brand called Rawmio. They're actually an umbrella of a parent company that has different brands of products. So I actually have 3 different of their chocolate spreads, and I also will have a link below to their website, so you can check out all that they offer. So many wonderful things, and they do a lot of chocolate things with Rawmio. That's one of their brands. So I'll tell you a little bit about them just in general, and then go through each one and give you some ideas what you can do with them and taste them all. So let's just start just generally. USDA organic. They are 6-ounce container, or it's a jar, a glass jar. And let's see what else they are. It says stir well, no refrigeration required. Refrigeration not required. They are also, let me see what else to tell you. They're raw, they're kosher, handcrafted and divine, plant-based, beyond gourmet, stone ground. Let's see what else. Just the general information. It says also natural crystallization, separation may occur, so you probably want to stir it. I do have some chopsticks here to help stir it a little bit up. And it's, let's see, what else? I just want to see if there's anything in general to tell you before I go through each one. They are all handcrafted in the USA. And each one is a little different. I have 2 of them that are actually hazelnut. So let's just start with the almond one, actually. We'll start with the almond one. So this is the almond chocolate chip cookie dough. So it's creamy almond butter with raw chocolate chips and maca. So here's what the jar looks like. And it also says they have how they seal it. They have a seal here that says, your daily dose of Zen in a jar. That's cute. Let's see. So what is in here? We have raw almonds, raw cashews, coconut sugar, raw chocolate chips, combination of raw cacao nibs. To get the chocolate chips is raw cacao nibs, raw coconut sugar, and raw cacao butter. And also maca powder and vanilla bean powder and some Himalayan pink salt. So that is the ingredients. And there are 6 servings per container, 2 tablespoons per serving. It's got 4 grams of protein per serving. It's 4% calcium, 6% iron, 4% potassium. Other things you could look up yourself online on their website. It is also, let me see if there's anything else I wanted to tell you here. Oh, what can you do with it? On the jar they tell you some things. You could use it with fruit, on ice cream, with berries, like dip it in berries, crepes, or just right out of the jar. It's also fair trade cacao only. I have another idea too, to do it like it's kind of like a crepe, but it's using coconut wraps, and I'm going to do that with one of them, but I'll just show you. So I really like this brand, and I've done some videos for them on my channel as well, and I'll put a link below to their to the brand so you can check out what they offer. So this is their coconut wraps. So their coconut wraps are usually just about 2 or 3 ingredients, or it's actually three ingredients, and sometimes, let me see, coconut, yeah, and sometimes 4 because they add like something to it. Like the cinnamon one is the one I'm going to use for the spread. But they have their original. It's the original, and they also do a turmeric, and they also do a moringa. I don't have the moringa one, I don't think, and then they have a cinnamon. They're really good. So if you're wanting an alternative to bread or tortillas or anything like that, they're really good. So I just wanted to show that to you, and then I'm going to use that at the end. So you could make it. I've actually put ice cream on the wrap. You could do like, like a dollop of ice cream and some of the spread on top, and that would be really fun, and make it into like a little crepe where you can cut them, because they are kind of bendable to some degree, and you can cut each like wrap into 4 and then kind of squeeze them maybe kind of together. I don't know if it'll stay so well. And then of course with it's not ice cream, it's actually vegan frozen dessert that I use from So Delicious. I like that brand, and they're no sugar added one because I don't like the sugar in there. So it kind of would melt, so you want to get it when it's kind of hard. So I don't know how well it'll stay, but you can still try it. It wouldn't be the worst thing. So I'm going to go ahead and open the cookie dough one. I picked up the wrong jar here. So this one, I'm going to open up this nice little seal here that they have on here. I think I have to tear it in order to open it. And then get the jar open. And I like to smell things. It does have a nice smell. I think I smell the maca. And what else? Yeah, the maca and the vanilla maybe. And I'm going to go ahead. I actually have some chopsticks here I brought specifically to mix them up. Because it is quite thick, and it does separate because of the the fat, the oils from the actual almonds, and probably the cacao butter too. So I figured I would just have something on hand And when I'm mixing it, I can see the swirl kind of the chocolate. It's pretty. It has a pretty look. I could kind of take some out of the jar and get close for you to see that, maybe. I'm just trying to mix this up from the bottom. So yeah, it'll be fun to do with fruit too, I guess. You know, you can cut up like strips of different kinds of fruit, even melon, like honeydew, cantaloupe, and then dip it in. Or you can take some of this out and put it in a little bowl, and then for people to dip, you know, their fruit like that. You can take other fruit. It doesn't have to just be those. It could be apple, it could be pears, it could be all the summer fruit that's around now, the peaches, nectarines, you know, apricots. You could have a lot of fun with that. So I think I kind of mix it up as good as it's going to be. Ooh, wow, it's really thick on the bottom. Really thick. So I'm glad I did this. It's really thick. Okay, so I'm just going to, I guess, use it as is. I don't know if it'll work on the wrap. I might just not do that, but I have a little spoon here, so I can go ahead and dip that in and try it. Delicious. Now I won't put that spoon back in, even though it's only me eating this, but that's really good. So yeah, it might not work with the wrap unless I have a knife to kind of spread the thicker part, so and I don't have one on hand right now, so I think I'll just leave it as is. And I'm going to kind of leave this here. Hopefully that'll stay. And go on to the next ones. And the next two are hazelnut ones. I'm going to start first with the Hazelnut Crunch. So this is chocolate hazelnut spread with crunchy hazelnut and cacao. So everything else is pretty much the same, except the ingredients are a little different. So this one's got raw hazelnuts, coconut sugar, raw Peruvian cacao nibs, raw cacao butter, vanilla bean powder, and Himalayan pink salt. So similar. 160 calories per serving. 2% calcium, 6% iron, and 4% potassium. It's got, you know, more fat like the other one does too, because it's, you know, got the nuts and everything and the cacao butter. So, okay, so this one actually says on here, also your daily dose of Zen. It says the same thing. It's just a little different color to match the color scheme. And they do a very nice job on their packaging and labels. So I'll go ahead and open this one. I guess I could just twist it and it'll open too. Doesn't seem to want to tear off, this one. So we'll just go ahead and put it on here like that. And I like that smell. It's from the hazelnut. You can see the hazelnut pieces. This is a crunchy. That's why they call it crunchy. And I have a clean chopstick to mix this one up because there's a lot of separation. So wow, this has a lot of pieces in it. I could kind of get close to the camera so you could kind of see that. You see all the chunkiness of it because it's pieces of the hazelnut and the cacao. I didn't taste the cacao nibs in the other one. But yeah, this is a lot. It's thicker in some senses, but it's also the separation. And it occurs more because of the heat. So let me see if I can get this out and you can see more of what's in there. So I'm going to go ahead and try this one. I think we'll just give that a quick mix and have another spoon here, a clean one. Go ahead and try this one. I like the crunch. That's fun. And it would have to be mixed a lot more to get it to be more of like a spread. It's kind of more soupy right now because it probably needs to be mixed well from the bottom, which I'm doing, but it's still kind of watery. So what you might want to do anyway, even though it says refrigeration not required, you might want to put it in the fridge just to thicken it up a little bit so it's not so watery. Although mixing it may help, but I have been mixing it and it's still staying pretty liquidy. It's delicious. Don't think that because it's liquidy it's not delicious. It's super delicious. But it just depends how you want it. I mean, you could always use it as a sauce then, like a chocolate sauce. That's not such a bad idea. Okay, so I'm going to just leave that be and go on to the next one. And I don't think I'm going to do the coconut wraps, but I may just show that to you. So this is the final one. It's the Hazelnut Mint. It's also hazelnut. So it's creamy, raw, chocolatey, minty, or chocolate minty hazelnut spread. So this is creamy and the other one was crunchy. This one, same information. And this one says Talk about a good idea. That's cute. Like talk about, it's cute. That's on the little label here. And to show you that, if I didn't show you the label on there. And this got this only has 4 ingredients: raw hazelnut, coconut sugar, raw Peruvian cacao nibs, and peppermint extract. So I don't know why they didn't do peppermint oil. In the other video I did previously, they used peppermint oil, but that's okay. Let's see, everything else pretty much the same: 160 calories, 2% calcium, 6% iron, and 4% potassium. So I'm going to go ahead and open this one up. And I think I need to take off this little sticker on here. The other one tore off easily. I'm just going to put it on the top for now. Okay. Ooh, the mint is strong. I think that because it's an extract, it's a lot stronger. Wow. Like the smell is really potent. And again, this one is definitely soupier than the other one. The other one was thicker from the hazelnut, but this is a lot more, this is more like a chocolate sauce than a chocolate spread. But that's okay. No harm, no foul. I think it's good regardless. But again, if you wanted to thicken it up, you can put it in the fridge for a little bit so it gets thicker. You could also have fun with it, even with any of these. And if you have a tray, special tray where you could, like for freezing, like to make your own chocolates, you could actually put it in like little shapes and stuff. If you have things that you could buy where it's like I don't know if it's like a silicone tray, and you put it in the freezer, and you could actually make chocolate out of this. Like it's chocolate already, but you could actually make it, freeze it and make it into little chocolates. That's another idea. So I'm going to go ahead and try this one. So it is more like a thick, it's not as thick as a spread, it's more like a sauce. So that's okay. I'm sure it's delicious. I love mint, so here we go. That's yummy. Oh, wow, that peppermint is potent, but good, in a good way. Wow. I probably would add like some cacao nibs in here, make it crunchy. Well, that's delicious. Wow. So these are all amazing. So I left the, oops, I dropped one of the covers because I left the chopsticks in here because it's going to be sticky if I put it down just on a napkin. So anyway, these are great. Awesome. Oh, that mint. I love that. It's got a great mint aftertaste. So again, I'm going to go through the ones that I have holding these up, and hopefully covers won't fall off. So we've got the almond chocolate chip cookie dough spread. That's the first one that I tried. And then next, oops, my covers are falling. And then next I have the Hazelnut Crunch chocolate spread. And that's that one. And the last one, the cover, it had to do that, right? Three's a charm. And the last one I have to show you is the Hazelnut Mint. Trying to get that in the camera there. So I hope you definitely check this out. And we'll just show you the coconut wraps just really quick, because I have this one open, the others are not. Just show you what it looks like. Ooh, that mint is still in my mouth. Oh, that tastes so good. Yum. So this is basically what it looks like, just so if you've never seen them before, and they're yummy. I use them a lot in my different videos I've done. So that's just for you to get a look at what it looks like. And if you see little spots on it, it's normal. It's the oil and everything, because it's just made with a few ingredients like coconut water. I think it's coconut oil and coconut meat. That's it. So it's very, very unique. They actually have a patent on the product. So definitely check out the products from Rawmio. And I thank you for watching. It's the Rawsome Vegan Gal.